speaker is someone who is absolutely someone who has taken a huge responsibility to build his business, to help develop his teams, and also instrumental on the call yesterday with South America to reinvigorate that market and move everything forward. An amazing gentleman who has a very, very interesting career. I believe that he started off as a tennis coach. And when he was, working as in that environment, he actually coached a lady who many of you will have heard of, a lady called Martina Hingis, a very interesting tennis player, a real protege when she first emerged onto the tennis scene. But just to give you a little bit of background, that this lady was world number one back in the day, the late 90s and the beginning of 2000, for 209 weeks. And I believe, she won all the Grand Slams, and she made over, $24 million in, prize money. So absolutely, at the time, she was the absolute number one reigning queen, in world tennis. And this gentleman coached her in her formative years. So whatever he did back then was instrumental in her success later in her career. And it's the same that he's doing today. It's a privilege, for any of you guys to be in this person's team and this gentleman's team, because you're really being coached and mentored by an amazing individual who has proven, success, not just in one field, but in different fields. So, with that sort of mindset, you're very privileged to work in his team. And just to give you an idea of how successful he is in our business, I see him looking there very, very ready to go and everything. But, he's a wonderful, charismatic, leader. And we look forward very much to having him on the Top Gun Academy and sharing more of his training with us in the coming Sundays, as we've had other great speakers on. And he's currently a 4-star in our business. Now, just to give you an idea, I'm sure many of you already know that to reach 4-star, you need to create a business volume of 1 million BV in your group, a turnover. And this gentleman actually he's obviously achieved that, but he's much, much closer to 5-star. And to reach 5-star, we need to create a turnover of 2 million BV in our groups. Well, he's actually gone over that. It just has to be distributed in a certain way in our structure. He's actually gone closer to 4 million and over 4 million turnover BV, business volume, in his group. So that really is amazing. I take my hat off to this gentleman's his business acumen, how he's able to motivate people, how he's able to motivate his team, and how he's able to drive the business forward. This is not something that you do by yourself, but also it's a duplication process. So Jean Luc Beille, I hope I pronounced your name properly. It's wonderful to have you with us today, Jean Luc, coming in from France, I believe. So Jean Luc, I'm going to hand over to you. So I hope that you're able to share some useful tips and things with us today. Thank you. A privilege to have you on the call, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much for all these kind words, Peter. And I have 10 minutes because we are so a little bit late. I see Andrea say that. So, okay, I have my chronometer, not to go very, very long. Thank you for all that. Yes, before starting, just to present in 2 minutes myself, you say one thing really important. You talk about my career of tennis coach, okay? And this career learned me one thing more important. When I started network marketing 15 years ago, my first mentor said, if you want to have success, Jean Luc, you need to be coachable. And this is the most important thing we should have, to be coachable. When I teach people to learn tennis, if they hear me, if they do what I say to them to do, of course they will have success. Martina Hingis was one of this kind of person. But if you say yourself, oh, I have my idea, I know how to do I can create my own business because I'm really smart, believe me, you will be you will have zero success. That the first thing I want to say. When I start network marketing, and this industry really changed my life, all was fine before network marketing because I work with my hobby, the sport. And when I start this, it changed my life because in 11 months, just 11 months, changed all my financial situation for the years after. So a lot of people, a lot of friends of me start the same business in the same time than me, but all these guys are now disappear. I don't know, they are not there. They are their own business, their salaries, they are, okay, they have no success. Why I have success? Why I'm here and they are not there? Because I had a why I do this. This is one of the most important things too. Why I want to go to the business, what network marketing business, because I wanted to have some goals and I really wanted to have my dreams. And as I said the last time, with network marketing in years after years, I have some goals. I reached some goals. Of course, now I have another one and another one, and nobody can stop me. And this kind of people who now I leave the business, my friends, because they have so emotion. In this industry, you have a lot of emotion. And when you have some emotion, a bad emotion, you know, a roller coaster, okay? And then you can say, oh, I stop, it's not for me. This is the most important mistake you can have. If you have a goal, nobody can stop you. And believe me, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself, believe in the company, believe in the corporate. Thank you for all the corporate the corporate who've worked very hard for us. Really amazing. That's so. If I had some success now, 15 years after, because I know with experience we have some things we should do every time. That's the most important. And a lot of people said, "Oh, you know, Jean-Luc, I'm working hard. Today I'm working very hard. Last week I'm working very hard. I'm really happy." But you know, they work like crazy, but nothing happened. They have no result. How many people do this? When I call one partner at the end of the day and I say, "How was your day today?" "Oh, fantastic. I worked so hard. It was fantastic." But I see no result the day and weeks after because they work so hard, but they don't work smart. And this is one of the most important things to do now in network marketing, to work smart and not work like a crazy and not smart. A lot of people don't work smart. What do this kind of people? They spend most of the time face to internet and they put blogs, they see a lot of things, they write some topics about the business. They spend all the day through internet. They send invitation by email. Email is nothing. If you send an invitation to one contact to you to present your business by email, you will have no result, it's sure. This kind of people spend so much time to analyze the products. So many people will spend too much time to explain business to one guy. If you spend 2 hours to explain a business, this unbelievable business to one guy, 2 hours after, and he said to you, "Okay, no, I will see later, I'm not interested." You work so hard, but you don't work smart. That's important. Now I know after years of experience in full time, and when I do something, believe me, when I do something, when I love something, I have 1000% in. That's sure for me. And the smartest way to run your business is the action, to do the 3 or 4 important things, only the action. First, you have to make you create your name list. This is one. If you don't have name list, you will have no success. If you have a little name list, you have little success. If you have big name list, you will have big success. That's absolutely sure. Okay, first. Second thing, action is what? Contact people and invite them to hear a presentation. The invitation in 2 minutes, in 2 minutes, 1 minute, only that. The best is 30 seconds. You invite people. I will tell you how to invite later. This is the second thing you have to do. The third thing you have to do to explain the business. Or you explain yourself because now you have experience, or your upline is going to explain the business for you. Or face-to-face with your upline, or call with your upline. Don't explain the business with sending a message by text, by email, or message. No, voice. Invite with calling people. Invite with calling your friend, the contact you know. That's one of the best things you have to do is the voice, the enthusiasm. If you have enthusiasm, people will follow you. You understand that? If you send an email, they say, oh, what is it? Exactly. No, no, no. Oh, it's finished. That's important. And the third thing, the fourth thing, sorry, is to train your new prospect. Train your new prospect. Don't say unto your new prospect, how many people say, okay, good luck, you will have success, and bye. You don't follow them. It's only action. Only you have to do this. Work smart is name list, invitation, just invitation, explanation, presentation, training, and do this every day. Every day. The best thing is to do with a business plan. If you say in this week, I want to invite 10 people, invite 10 people in this week. If you say this week, I want to invite 20 people, invite 20 people this week, but do with voice, not by email, not through spending so much time by internet, or I have my own website, I'm happy, 5 hours, I'm tired, but I'm so happy, I worked so hard with my business, but nothing happened. This is one of the best, the most important thing of the failure, to work like a crazy, but nothing happened. So you do really you should do really this kind of things. And the other things I want to say is how to speak, how to present, how to speak about our concept. Because a lot of people in network marketing don't speak about our concept. Our concept, for me, after some company I knew, a lot of company I know, it's hard to talk people for our product. Imagine I have a company, I have some cream, shampoo, I don't know. I take a taxi. I took a taxi. I go to Paris and take a taxi. Do you think it's easy to speak about my products to the taxi? It's really hard. How can I say to this guy, oh, you know, to have a better skin, you should test my skin, my product. It's really hard. It's difficult. Okay. Our concept is so easy. So how to talk about our concept? Two things: the people we know and the people we don't know. The cold market. Easy. The people we know, you can call them or you can be with them and say, oh, you know, one thing important I want to ask to say to you now, you know, we have a big problem, a huge problem, a global problem in the world is plastic waste, you know, and now I'm really happy because I'm involved and to help our earth to be clean now. And I want to speak with you because you yourself, you can impact, you can be impacted by this, but with doing this, with helping the earth, you can have some rewards, some commission. Like me, are you interested to know how you can earn some money and help our planet to be clean? 100% yes. They say yes. Finish. It's like this. And if they say to you, please explain me more. No, not now. Are you free tomorrow? Because I have luck. I have the luck to have one of the best leader in this concept. Is really a good friend of me, and he will explain to you personally. Please, tomorrow at 2 p.m. It's finished. Don't spend so much time with this person to explain like this with the voice. You should do this with all the people you know. And the second thing, to invite people you don't know. This cold market. This is the hardest things we can have if we want to create a big team, okay? And the first thing, I don't know if in France is the same, in English is the same, is we have to break the ice. I don't know if it's correct.
Yes.
With the people you don't know. Thank you. How many times when I go to Paris or Lyon in other town, I take again a taxi, how easy for me to explain what's happened with my business to this guy. How is it? Or if I go to a bar, to a restaurant, but some cafe in a cafe or a bar, and I have people just near me, beside me here. I don't know him. And you know, the first thing is to break the ice. You can say, what do you want? Example, oh my God, it's hot today. Or you are lucky to have a good weather because in my town, and I'm living in the south, with freezing. Yes, it's a good time. But, I will go very often in your time if it's hot like this. No, I will be there often because, perhaps it can interest you. You know, I'm running a concept. Do you know the big problem we have in the world at this moment to eliminate the plastic waste? You know that this problem? Yes, of course, it's incredible. You see at the TV everywhere, you can see the birds, the animals in the sea with a lot of plastic. It's incredible. But now I'm here because I'm looking for some people. I have some people in Paris now to help us to eliminate this from their home, to eliminate the plastic, but in the same time, they can earn some money. Would you be interested to know how is it possible and you can do this? With your taxi, you can eliminate the plastic and earn some more extra money. Are you interested to know that? You know what? 100% they say yes. If I talk about cream, about shampoo, pills, or blah, 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 and say, oh, no, yes, but we lose this guy. Here, we don't lose this guy. So be simple, be very short. When you invite people in the next presentation, invite the last moment is the best moment. The urgency is the best moment. I don't know what are you going to do tonight or tomorrow evening, but please cancel what you have to do because I want you in a presentation. In a concept is incredible. You know how we have a big problem in the world, the plastic devastation. Okay, we have this big problem. You can help our earth to be clean and earn some money. Like me, please be there. You will see. It's like this. If you invite people 1 week ago and the presentation 1 week after, you lose these people. And if you send an email, you lose these people because they say, oh no, they forgot, or perhaps the same day you will call them and they say, oh no, I have one thing to do, I completely forgot, and then you will not in the conference room. But if you invited in urgency 2 days ago, the last day or the day, sure, there will be, if you're enthusiastic, if you say to them, please be there. I have only two plays to hear that, you will see the result. That's important. So yes, I wanted to say in a few words, in a few minutes, how to have success with Amplivo. Be simple, the most simple possible. Work very smart. Do the right things. Be coachable. Absolutely not spend so much time in internet. Send email. Create your own blog, your own website. You can do this in a few minutes, but sure, go to the action. And the action in the network marketing industry, I know that so much now, the action is the most important. You know, the people do what you do, they don't do what you say. That's, of course, all the time is the same. And if you do the things the other don't do, you will have the things the other don't have. That's important to know that if you do those things, if you're committed, even if you work hard with your current business, after your current business, you can make good things with Amplivo, your concept. You know, when I start network marketing, I was happy in my job. I finished to teach tennis because I'm old now. I finished and I was manager in a fishing shop. I love fishing. It's my big passion. Okay, I love fishing. And when people invite me to go to the network marketing presentation, when I see this concept, I was happy because I know I'm going to start the business because I had a why to help me to have more money to reach my goals. But in my head, I said, but I never let my current job down because I love to go to my shop and sell fishing products. It was not a job for me because I loved so much that. But 11 months after, I say to my job, to my boss, please, I finish now, and I start in full-time in network marketing because I teach a lot. I learned a lot. Sorry, I knew now the good things to do to have this success. So now, 15 years after, all I changed in my own life, and it's because of simple things, by the right things. If you have some ego, you will lose all. If you have some perhaps I don't know the words in English, but if you're sure you will have success because you trust in yourself, you will have success because you trust in yourself. But please be coachable and listen what your mentor, what your upline say to you. That's really, really and very important. So thank you so much. I'll just stop now. I wanted to just to give you my experience. I'm so happy in this concept. The vision is so important for me. I know we are just doing this with Amplivo. I know so much business would people try to attract me on their other business. Some company want to pay me. I don't want nothing. I want to go very straight and to go forward with Amplivo because I knew the best thing is yet to come. I hope you will be with us. Thank you so much.
Jean Luc, wonderful. Thank you so much also for your passion, for your input, and it's just a privilege and to listen to you. And I hope that you will be our guest on the Sunday midday Top Gun Academy in the near future, where you can share some of your trainings, your methods. But absolutely, what you say is, just pick up the phone or get people live on a Zoom call, interact with them. And for many people, I suppose that's just getting out of the comfort zone. It's easy to send a text. It's easy just to send a link through, but it's getting on that phone and just getting out of your comfort zone and just getting into action. And that's why you have the success, the incredible success that you do have. It's because you're a man of action, not just a man of words, but a man of action. So Jean Luc, thank you so much, and for being with us today and sharing your passion and sharing your very important insights. And it's wonderful to have committed leaders, and also the structure that you're setting into place for your team. This is what people can plug into. Is the system, is your presentations, where you have a professional like you with the passion, with the knowledge, with the education. But of course, you're just educating your team so that they can also do the same and create the duplication. So it's the same in all of the markets that we work in, ladies and gentlemen. Use the system, use the weekly business presentations, and get connected with your leadership, with your upline, with the successful people, because these are the people you're going to learn from. And I think today Jean Luc is obviously testimony of that. And now we're just going to move on. Jean Luc, we could listen to you for much longer. It's a privilege, as I say, so thank you once again.
Let's keep it fun and simple, easy come, easy go. You know my